I want to ask you about this proposal I have. Let's make believe all the museums in the world, they take every single thing in their collections and they digitize all of it. And then this giant pile of information is put online and made available to anybody to use for free. Then ordinary people start looking at this stuff, and pretty soon millions of people are doing research. All kinds of new forms of research. They even start curating thousands and thousands of digital exhibitions for the whole world to see. So the question is, what do you think of my idea? Do you see any problems with it?
I think your idea is fan-friggin-tabulous, and
I think you have a great idea.
I think it's a great start. I think it does give the power of the collection to the people, so to speak.
It's within the spirit from which we hope as museum professionals the exhibits are being utilized. And rather than having to come into an institution, they're having the initial access in their own comfort of their own home.
And there are areas that are moving towards that, especially in the library world. They're sharing collections and resources online, and there are a lot of museums that are moving towards digitizing their collections and making them available to anyone, not just researchers. And I think that that is really important.
I see one pretty significant problem is that the expectation that this would go global and everyone in the world could suddenly be learning from the collection, some collection that's, say, in St. Louis.
I think that there are some logistical problems having to do with rights and reproductions, copyright stuff, the legal stuff.
while I know some museums would have a problem with it because of copyright and stuff, I think they should just get over it because it's a new world.
People curating their own shows online, that's great. That makes them feel empowered. It makes them feel more connected to the objects, even if it is just in a virtual space.
And I think that would be our role as museum professionals, to provide linking programs to the exhibitions, to the artwork that deepen and broaden experiences and make new connections for the public.
And even though the digitization and everything will be enormously helpful, I believe that the real experience will have to remain in order to make us whole.
I come from the Botanic Garden world. A photograph of our majestic oak is certainly impressive, but how much more impressive is it to actually stand at the base of that thing and be dwarfed by the branches that are extending outward in all directions, and to witness the incredible sorts of things that nature is able to pull off. I think there's also a danger there in having people think that just having access to the digital objects is enough.
My question for you, Kim, is what would you do with the actual stuff once it was all digitized?